Alright, on today's episode, we're going to talk about the craziest, most expensive snake that I have ever hatched. Probably by a long shot. So, anyway, he got scared because Eric was getting updates as these things were pipping and in the egg, and I think it's this, and of course, the prize possession in this clutch was last to hatch. It always seems to be that way. But anyway, super happy to have hatched this, and let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Alright, so we're going to talk about pieds and desert ghosts, and pied desert ghosts, because that's what we get. But more than just a pied desert ghost. So this guy is a pied who is 66% het for desert ghost. I showed this to Eric, and we both agree that he's probably going to prove het desert ghost simply based off of how bright he is. Also has a lot of pattern and a little bit more unique pattern. So I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be het desert ghost. I'm going to have him genetically tested on the next shed and see if he proves out to be het desert ghost, and if so, then somebody can have a pied het desert ghost. The only reason I'm not keeping this one is because I already have a fire pied het DG male, which is the dad to this, and I also have an inchy pied het desert ghost male as a backup breeder. So I already have two males that are pied het DGs, and I don't need this one. But I really feel like this one is definitely going to prove out to be het DG. So if it's something you're interested in, we can talk. If you want to buy it before I send the test off, that it may be a possibility. Or we can talk about putting some sort of deposit or something down until the test comes back.
Yeah, that's the one I believe you sent me a pic of. That was the first one out. I was like, yeah, it very much looked like Desert Ghost straight out of the egg.
Yeah. In its egg skin, it looked DG.
Yeah, now that it's colored up and shed, but it's still way brighter than
most pieds.
Yeah, way brighter. I mean, look.
And I don't think it's fire or leopard. So that's the only other genes that were in this pairing.
Yeah, that's totally different than a regular pied.
All right. So speaking of fire and leopard, some of these are already sold, unfortunately. But this is fire leopard pied and 66% het for desert ghost. Really cool looking. And for a fire leopard pied, still a lot of pattern here. Really cool looking snake. So it's weird to see fire leopard with a high pattern. Like, we're not used to seeing that. So, and if y'all don't remember, the mom to this clutch is that really crazy no white, absolutely no white except for on her belly, leopard pied het DG. Really cool. But I never told the parent. So the parent on this clutch is fire pied het DG to that crazy leopard pied het DG. So the whole clutch is pied, and then we got some desert ghost pieds, and ones like this that are not visual desert ghosts are going to be 66% het desert ghost.
Yeah, the mom to this looks like a leopard till you turn her over.
Was even a little leery, matter of fact, let me just get her out. I'll show her. So this is mom. Was even a little leery about her being a visual pied, because she just kind of looks like a crazy leopard, right? No white. And that's very uncommon for leopard.
Yeah.
But if you look at the belly, you can see just a little bit.
Yep, not even the whole belly is like pied. You only get splotches of it.
Only little splotches. So
that's crazy for sure.
And let me find the one spot that really made the indication that she's pied. So right here, I don't know if you can see it, the camera may not pick it up, but you can actually see a pied saddle overlap another pied saddle.
Yeah, you see the gray.
Yep. So that's the only true indication that I had, or that we had, that this was actually a visual pied. I mean, the pattern is crazy. Let me lay it down. You can get a full picture here. But I mean, the pattern is crazy looking, but you know, could have just been a head influence.
Yep.
So we decided to put her to the fire pod het DG male, and sure enough, we got 6 eggs from her, and all of them were pods.
Nice.
So, but I was a little skeptical, you know, even myself, even knowing that she was visual, I was still a little skeptical. So.
Well, she proved out, so.
You know what? We'll show. Let me get Dad out. We'll show him too, since we're showing him. So this is Dad. This is come on. Any other time you'd be running away from me. So this is fire pod, 100% het for Desert Ghost. So pretty much don't have to do much guesswork on this one.
Nope. High white normally.
Yep. Although this one probably has a little bit more pattern than most fire pods. So anyway, this is the sire to the clutch. Fire pod, 100% het for Desert Ghost. So, and his son. Pretty cool.
Be cool if you ate him right now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Alright, so this was the one of 2 girls in the clutch. This is also fire leopard pod, 66% het for Desert Ghost. Really cool looking. She may prove out. This looks really bright right here.
Yeah.
Bright around this, so we'll see. A local guy, Chris, picked this up and or put a deposit on it to hold her till she's ready. But so no females are available. So the first 2 snakes you just seen were the only ones that are going to be available. So, but a really cool looking girl. So again, it's very unusual to see a whole lot of pattern on fire and leopard. So I guess when you use good genetics to have pattern in the pods, then they reproduce that. So it's pretty cool. She's not happy. She's hissing. So.
Was there any double visuals?
There are. Let's check them out.
What do we have here?
All right. So this is the snake that I needed, and
Dun, dun, dun.
and I got it. So this is Desert Ghost pod, probably leopard. I'm going to assume leopard. Again, we don't see leopard with, you know, this much pattern usually in pods, so I don't really know what to look for here, but you know, it may or may not be leopard. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's Desert Ghost pod. That's all I needed, and it's male.
It's nice having a high pattern, so you could actually see the Desert Ghost with it.
Right. Yep. So really cool. This guy is not for sale unless you got some stupid deep pockets, because I desperately needed this.
That's for the future.
Definitely for the future. So really unique, beautiful snake. I mean, I love hypopods and Desert Ghost pods, so I don't know how the future is going to take either one of those projects, but I'm definitely glad I'm in both.
Well, I think both of those projects are going to have to go. You have to keep the pattern.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of low white pieds, but when you're adding something like Desert Ghost and it's such a high-end project, the last thing you want is just a head pattern, because then it's pointless to even be Desert Ghost.
Yep, I agree. Which sucks, because I like black pastel pods and Mojave pods and stuff like that. But you're right. And who knows? I mean, if you do imagine what Mojave Blackhead or Mojave Inchy. Imagine Mojave Inchy Desert Ghost pod. So I'm not going to say you should keep Mojave and black pastel and things like that usually throw, you know, very little pattern. You shouldn't keep those out of this project. You just need to make sure when you're doing your pairings that you probably don't mix them. Like, you want to try to get more pattern back into those Mojave pods using Inchy and Pinstripe, Blackhead, things like that. So there's a place for every gene in the project, in my opinion, even pastel. But you just got to use it in the right way. Try to get some of that pattern and color to come back. So anyway, yeah.
I'm sure we'll see it all, because someone's going to do black pastel or mahogany or some of those other genes.
Yep. All right, y'all ready for the kicker? Woo-hoo. Some of y'all have already seen this one a couple of times probably. So this will be the 3rd time today that I've gotten this snake out. So she'll probably be a horrible eater because I'm always messing with her, always showing her off because somebody's asking. But
you should probably just keep her in your pocket.
Yeah, just so I'll keep her in my pocket, I guess. So anyway, this crazy, unbelievable mutation is fire leopard desert ghost pod, and I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just I can't believe all these years, you know, seeing some of the big guys make cool, you know, double recessive snakes and snakes for certain projects. And man, just wishing and dreaming that one day, you know, I can make a $10,000 plus snake. Here it is.
Well, I guess in your defense, you went the long route too, because you could have just got on the clown train very easily and tried it that route.
True.
But you did it with, you know, less popular genetics.
Yeah, that's true. So.
And the kicker is this girl's got other genes too. A lot of the Desert Ghost Pie stuff and Desert Ghost Clown stuff you're seeing is
that's all it is.
Just all it is,
yeah.
Which is not horrible, but that's the benefit of stacking up all these hets and double hets over the years. Is now you've got 5, 6, 7, 8 other genetics that you could get into the double visuals to make even more unique snakes.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I was just earlier. I was showing Eric some of the double het, triple het stuff that's coming up real quick.
Yeah, like next year quick.
Yeah, some of them may even go this year. So, but anyway, this animal's phenomenal. I'm gonna thank, you know, everybody that's out there that supports us, that buys from us, that, you know, that makes comments, that says hey, that just everything that y'all do, you know, allows me to finally produce something like this. By far the coolest, best snake, in my opinion, that I've ever made. And I mean, not only is it cool, but it looks sick. I mean, it's not just a powerhouse, but it's, you know, almost perfect looking powerhouse, I think. Anyway, I love how much white is there. I love how much color is there. It's only going to get better as this ages. I mean, Fire Desert Ghost to me is freaking amazing. Anyway, there she is. Unless you got like 15 stacks,
don't call.
Don't call me. This is not available. But beautiful. I appreciate everybody again for what y'all do for us here, and can't wait to keep the ball rolling. See where else we can go with it.
Would you say that's the highlight of this season?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the best. I mean, it's the best snake I ever made. So definitely the highlight for this season. I mean, we've made some outstanding snakes this year, but this is definitely the cream of the crop for me. So
that's what it's all about.
All right, appreciate y'all watching. See you next time.
Be out. Thanks for watching Hardwired Exotics, and make sure you subscribe.